Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. 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 Shivoham, Shivoham.
Namaste and welcome to Kaivalya Yoga Gurukulam for another delightful, exciting yoga class. Today is Monday, so we shall do the 3 Kriyas together to make sure we are all on the same page with our practices, because the other 2 days in the week, I request you to do it before the class so we can begin straight into the asana practice. Let's begin with the Omkara Kriya. Om is you chant the Om aloud, you allow a lot of air to escape, bend forward, crush the lungs, and stop with the towards the end. Come up again and go straight into another Om. Do it at your own pace. You don't have to necessarily keep up with me. But if you feel like taking breaks in between 2 of these practices, 2 or 3 times in between, take a break. All right, let's begin the Om. Sit up tall and straight, hands on your knees. Take a deep breath in. Breathe in and come up. And go. Breathe in and come up. One last time. Step tall and straight, close your eyes. Observe the effect of these 3 Oms in your body, your breath. All right. Take a deep breath, slowly open your eyes. Let's do the Kakashuddi Kriya. This time a powerful exhalation, almost like a cough. Continue the exhalation till you can exhale no more. Breathe in and come up. And go right into the next one. We'll do 5 of these. Do as many as you can. As always, please listen to your body and take it easy if you find it too much. Take a deep breath. Breathe in and come up. And go. Breathe in and come up. And go. Breathe in and come up. Go. Breathe in and come up. One last time. Breathe in and come up. Close your eyes. Sit for a few moments. Your eyes closed, observing your body, your breath, state of your mind. Bring yourself to a state of mindfulness. All right. Take a deep breath. Open your eyes. And let's do the the Agnisara. You're going to breathe out, pull your stomach in, as in Udhyana, and then simply flap the stomach back and forth, as many as you can. Breathe in. And then repeat again. Try and do 5 of these cycles. Do as many as you can. Take a few breaths in between. Otherwise, just breathe in. As you breathe out, go into the next cycle. Let's try it together. Breathe in as you breathe out. And breathe out. And breathe out. One last one. Breathe out. For a few moments, close your eyes. Observe the effect of these 3 kriyas in your body. In your breath. Be mindful for the next 50 minutes or so. We'll be mindful and not let our consciousness go outside the 4 corners of our mat. Open your eyes. As always, be very careful in your practice. Please know I cannot see you. I shall be just doing these exercises because these classes in intermediate levels, I assume you have been practicing yoga for a long time. But it's okay if you want to give it a try. Please listen to your body. Take responsibility of your practice. If you feel the stretch is a little too beyond your comfort zone, then stop there. It's okay. All right? Be patient, because if you overstretch, that's where the ligaments get stretched and then it puts back your practice for weeks on end. So don't let that happen. Safety is primary. Practice comes secondary. Don't compromise on the integrity of the pose. Try and hold the pose and stay as long as you can and then come off the pose. Okay? The integrity of the pose is certain things that have to be in place, not necessarily the stretching part of it. You can use a block, you can use a belt, and achieve the integrity of the pose. We will do it as we go along. Let's stand up on our feet. Put this away. Now, before we begin Mondays, what we will do is we will also do just the Udhyana practice. So Udhyana Bandha is a very powerful bandha. So after the Agnisara, you're going to lean forward, look into your stomach, you're going to breathe out, and then once you fully exhale, you pull your stomach and try and create a concavity inside. Pull the stomach upwards, so there is pressure. It's as if you're trying to pull the stomach up into the diaphragm. That is how, in and up. That is how you have to get. And then once you do that, stand up tall and straight as in Tadasana. Keep that stomach in as long as you can and release. All right? We'll just do this once. Lean forward on your knees. Keep your knees bent so there's no pressure on your lower back. Look into your stomach. Take a deep breath in and breathe out through the mouth. In your own practice, if you're practicing it early morning, which is ideal for Udhyana Bandha, and perhaps the best time and the only time I will recommend that you practice Udhyana, because your stomach is empty, hopefully you will empty the bowels before practicing this. So after the Agnisara, you can practice a few rounds of just the Udhyana. Pull your stomach in and try and stand straight with your stomach pulled in. This will help a lot in practicing all the asanas with a mild Udhyana. This is not a mild Udhyana. I'm trying to pull my stomach fully in and stand up tall and straight. Okay, it's easy to stay bent, but to stretch with your stomach in becomes a little more difficult, but it's good to start practicing that. Then when you apply mild Udhyanas in any pose such as Tadasana, it becomes much more easier. And also Udhyana Bandha itself is a very wonderful practice. It actually physically squeezes the physical heart that's up here, because you're pulling the diaphragm from underneath the thoracic cage. Okay, having said that, let's begin with some sun salutations. Stand with your feet slightly apart. Just do some lazy stretches. If this is the first stretch you're doing, please take it easy for the first couple of times. Join your palms together, bend your knees, take in a deep breath, raise your hands up. A lazy stretch backwards. And with your knees bent, as you breathe out, come down. Palms on the floor wherever you can. Straighten your knees a little bit. Breathe in and out. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Remember, this is just a lazy stretch. Don't overdo it. Breathe in and out. As always, apply the Lagu Udhyana. Take your right foot back. Place your right knee on the floor so that this is perpendicular to the ground. Don't let it be like this. Look up and begin to stretch and open the side. So you can even rock side to side like I've said it earlier, just to open up the hip. As you breathe in and out, look up, drive the hip down and forward. All right, push-ups position. Feet hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart, body in a staff-like position, Dandasana. Slowly go down, Chaturanga. Hold the body few inches above the ground. Breathe in and out. Stomach pulled in slightly. And come up slowly. and go into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Knees bend, arching your back. Drive your hips up towards the ceiling. Drop your head down. And then begin to straighten your knees if you wish to. Again, stomach is pulled in Laghu Udhyana. All right, from here, come all the way down to Shashtangan Namaskarasana. Knees, chest and chin on the floor. Turn your toes out. Rest fully on the ground. Come up into Bhujangasana. Press your palms on the floor, elbows close to your body. Breathe in and out. Feel the middle and the upper back. Breathe in and out. Hold this. All right, toes on the ground. Go back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Okay, right foot forward. Back to where you started if you can. Like I always say, if you find it difficult bringing up, remove the right hand and make room for this and come back. Left knee on the ground. Again, rotate the left hip. Open the left hip. Bring your left foot forward. Hip width apart. Stretch, a lazy stretch. This is your first round, so take it easy. Bend your knees. Stretch your hands out. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, come back into Tadasana. Tadasana, hip forward. Thrust your hip forward. Hands by the side. Shoulders relaxed. Thighs tighten, so it takes the weight of your body. Knees always in a slightly cushioned state. Be the mountain. Now we are just in the beginning phase, so check your nostril. Which one is active? In which side you can breathe very easily. Just make a note of it, that's all. If your left side is active, take it easy. Not too easy always. Just know that my body is not ready to push and go all out. So respect that. If your right side is active, know that you can afford to go slightly beyond your comfort zone. Okay? Let's begin some stretches now. Join your palms together. Raise your hands up, bend backwards. Breathe in and out. Bend your knees. Come down gently. Palms on the floor. Straighten your knees. Stretch here. Breathe. A little more stretch than you did last time. You can hold the back of your ankles if you want to and stretch a little more. We'll come back to this for a more intense stretch on our way back. But for now, just a little more stretch. All right, take your left foot back this time. All the way. Left knee on the floor. Look up. Right hand on your right knee, left hand on top. Come up and begin to drive your hip down. Shoulders perpendicular to the ground. Drive your hip forward. Feel the opening of the hip here, the hips, the ball and socket joint. Feel it opening. Stomach is pulled in. Lengthen your body. From here, we'll do Anjana Asana. Raise your hands up. And as you continue, watch, don't do this as you raise your hands up. Keep this down. Raise your hands up. Drop your head back. Stretch. Lengthen your body. Stretch. Stomach pulled in. Breathe in and out through the chest. Feel the energy from the hips going all the way up with every inhalation. And come back. Palms on the floor. Push-ups position. All right, before we do the push-ups, left hand. So from here, bring your left palm to the center, right below your nose. Turn to one side. Vashishtasana. Now watch my feet. You can do this practice like this initially. But if you want to get a little adventurous, You can place them on top of each other. Now watch, this whole thing is like a staff, right? It doesn't go like this. So this is not how you're going. So this works on your core as well because you're trying to balance. But if you can't do this, try and balance like this. Now the shoulder here is above your wrist. Don't take it out like this. It should be straight, okay? Feet on top. Raise your hand up. Stomach pulled in. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Hold the pose. Use your chest to breathe. And come back. Excellent. Because we won't come to this position again on our way back, let's do the other side. Right palm, bring it to the center, below your nose. Same principles. This time your left foot over your right foot. Shoulder over your wrists. Raise your left hand up. Breathe in and out. Keep your stomach pulled in. Balance. Breathe in and out. Hold the pose. Steady. Engage your core. Keep your stomach pulled in. And come back. Excellent. A nice slow push-up. Hold the position there. Breathe in and out. And come up into downward dog. Straighten your knees, arch your back. Make sure your neck is loose and relaxed. Bring your left foot to the center. Raise your right leg up as much as you can. Driving your shoulders down. Bend your right knee, open up the hip. Open up the hip. Stomach is pulled in. And come back into downward dog. Knees on the floor, all the way down to Shashtangan Namaskarasana. Now if your wrists are hurting at this point, turn your toes out. Bring your hands down. Chin on the floor. Now use this time while the body relaxes, your wrists are relaxing. Use this time to learn to breathe through the shoulder blades. Your chest is pressed, so breathe through the back of your lungs. I'm purposely making it a noisy breath so you can hear me. Try and make full deep breaths. Let's 3 or 4 such breaths. Place your palms side of your chest. Let's go into Bhujangasana. Breathe in and out. Elbows close to the body. Breathe in through your chest. All right, go back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Bring your right foot to the center. Raise your left leg up, drive your chest down. Till your head almost rests on the ground. Bend your left knee, open up the hip. Rotate your hip outward. And come back to downward dog. Right foot forward. Left on the ground. I think I just did this side, so I'm going to switch. Sorry about that. All right. Hands on your knees, come up. Drive your hip down into the floor. Make sure you're doing the other side. Raise your hands up. Lengthen your body. Your focus is on the hip going down and also upper body lengthening upwards. Stomach is pulled in. Drop your head back. Breathe in and out. Use your chest to breathe. Open, keep opening your hip. And come back down. Bring your right foot forward. Bend your knees, hold the back of your ankles. Stretch. A good stretch at this point. Try and lengthen your spine and lower your chest towards your knees. Breathe in and out, using your chest to breathe. Stomach pulled in. Relax. Bend your knees. First, raise your head up. Allow the blood flow to settle down. And then breathe in and come up. All the way, a slight back bend. And come back into Tadasana. Breathe in and out. All right. Wonderful. Let's do some standing stretches today. Take your right foot back. Right foot pointed straight. Left foot pointed in this direction. The heel of the left foot, center of the right foot. About 3.5 to 4 feet. 4 feet might be a bit too much. Because if we spread too much, then there is not much of a stretch here. It's not that it is wrong, but it becomes more intense as you get closer because you got to go it's a longer way down, right? So about 3.5 feet to 4 feet is ideal. Remember, this is a hip opening routine as well, so don't let your hip rotate in the direction of the foot that is pointed. It has to be straight, not like this, right? Do this and make sure you're like this. Trikonasana. Utthita Trikonasana is like this. Utthita is standing, Trikona is triangle. So this foot is pointed to the side, so this is where we are going. Right hand on your waist. Breathe and raise your left hand up. As you go down and come up, make sure this knee is bent. In the pose, you can straighten the knee. If you're using a block, place a block in front of your foot. Breathe in. As you breathe out, stretch to the side, lean out that side. Remember, don't turn your shoulders in. And drop your hand down. Knee slightly bent. Rotate your shoulders, look up. Then begin to straighten the knee. Breathe in and out, stomach pulled in. Trikonasana. Make sure your shoulders don't go down like this. Don't do this. Open up the shoulder. So even if your fingertips are on the ground, that's fine. This is how you should be. Don't do this rotation. Open it up. Look up towards the ceiling, towards your palm, the right palm. Breathe in and out, stomach pulled in. Use your chest to breathe. One last breath. All right, bend your front knee slightly. And come up slowly. Palms on the ground. Bring that foot back into position. Both your feet are pointing straight ahead. Stomach is pulled in, hip. Watch this movement of the hip. So it's like this. Don't stick your butt out. Not yet. That's for another exercise. Be focused here. Because this is what is going to help you prevent back problems. Open up the right foot. See, these small things, this is what helps in the long run. Otherwise, 4-5 years down with your yoga practice, you'll actually develop back issues. So this, important, always remember. I'll keep reminding you. I'm like a broken record. I talk important things I just don't get tired of repeating. All right. Right foot turned out. Hip opened. Don't let the hip rotate towards the right foot. The left foot pointing straight ahead. So you're forming an angle like this. Left hand on your waist. Remember, while going down, bend your knees. While coming up, bend your knees. In the pose, begin to straighten the knees. If you're using a block, place the block where your hand can go down here. Breathe and raise your right hand up. As you breathe out, bend your front knee, reach out, and then slowly place your hand. Fingertips on the floor, palms on the floor, or on the block. Rotate your shoulders. Lean backwards. Begin to straighten the front knee. As much as you can, stay there. Breathe in and out. So when I say compromise on the pose, in order to touch the ground, don't do this. This is compromising. But you can be like this if you're new to this exercise. And you can do this. You're not flexing too much. You're safe, plus you're not compromising on the pose. Breathe in and out. All right? Bend your front knee. Breathe in. Come up. Get that foot back into position. As you breathe out, come back down. Again, hip rotation to the front. Breathe in and out. You can place your hands like this. You can just hold your palm, your wrists, if you will. All right. We'll do Parshva Konasana. Parshva is side. So we're going to now this time rotate fully to one side. We'll begin with the left. Turn your left foot out. This time, your back foot as well. Watch my back foot. It was like this initially. Now I'm turning it like this. So it helps me to rotate my waist and everything in the direction of my left foot. As much as you can. This time you don't want it halfway like this. You want it fully in. Stomach pulled in. This is an intense stretch for your hamstrings. So if you want, you can place a block behind. Let me get this block. Place the block behind. You can be like this in this pose, allowing your hamstrings to stretch. Let's do it together. Breathe and raise your hands up. As you breathe out, bend your front knee. Fold forward, stretch, lengthen your spine. Drop your hands down. On the block or on the floor, however it works for you. And then begin to straighten the front knee and begin to lower your upper body, torso to rest on your thigh. Chin towards your knee. Breathe in and out. Keep your eyes open for balance. Stomach pulled in. Breathe through the back of your lungs. Allow a gentle stretch to stay there, be in that pose. Don't fight the body. Experience what's going on. Understand. Communicate with the body. Be fully awake, alert, mindful in the exercise. %60 of your body weight in the front foot, 40% in the back foot. So don't let your back foot come up like this. Keep it firmly planted in the ground. All right, bend your front knee. Rest your chest on your knee. Gives a little break. Interlock your fingers at the back. If you can't do this for any reason, place your hands down and do the same exercise again. But we are doing a slight variation. Okay, interlock your fingers, raise your hands up, and again, drop your chest down. Breathe in and out. You can rotate your palm outwards. Breathe in and out. All right, bend your front knee. And this time you can rest your hands on your knee and come up, or you can stretch your hands. Breathe out, come down. Breathe in and out, hip rotation. Rotate the hip. Stay there for a few breaths. All right, let's do it the other side. Turn your right foot out. Rotate your waist towards the right side, so the back foot also needs to turn. Turn your back foot as well. Stomach always pulled in. Breathe and raise your hands up. As you breathe out, bend your front knee. Reach out. Drop your palms down. Begin to straighten the front knee. You can use a block behind your foot if required. Slowly begin to stretch your hamstrings. Breathe through the back of your lungs, between the shoulder blades right here. This is where you're going to breathe, because your stomach is crushed, chest is crushed in the front. Breathe in and out. Back foot fully planted on the ground. All right, bend your front knee. Relax, rest your chest on the knee. Interlock your fingers at the back. Raise your hands up. Slowly begin to drop your weight of your body down on top of your thighs. Once again, balance. Rotate your palms outwards. And come back down. Raise your head up first to allow the blood to flow down a little bit. Stretch your hands out, breathe in. And come up. As you breathe out, hands down. Breathe in and out. Again, hip rotation. When you come out of intense stretches like this and you immediately rotate the hip, your back gets relaxed. Though it doesn't feel like it, but you're actually not straining the back here. You're taking all the weight on your thighs tighten. All right. We're going to do a Parivarta Trikonasana, the twisted triangle. So stay where you are. I'm just going to turn around so that you'll get a better view of this pose. We're going to begin on the left side. If you're using a block, let's see how that works. So rotate your left foot out, your back foot as well, and your hip as well, just like we did in the previous exercise. Your left foot is in the front, back foot is turned. This time I'm going to take my right hand on the outside. So a little bit of balance is required. You can always bend your knee, use a block if required. Left hand on your waist, breathe and raise your right hand up. As you breathe out, bend your front knee, reach out. Remember the opposite hand, bring it all the way to the outside of. Place it on a block, if you're using a block like this. Okay? Adjust the height of the block according to your flexibility level. Rotate your shoulders. Watch my back foot, it's beginning to come off the floor. So drive it. See this knee? Drive the back foot. Drive it into the ground like this. Don't get it up. Drive it into the ground. All right. Raise your left hand up. Breathe in and out. Stomach pulled in. Use your left lung to breathe. A little bit of balance is required here. It's not an easy pose, but it comes with practice, so be patient. One last breath. All right. Bend your front knee. Take support. And come up. Again, hip rotation. Take a few deep breaths. Let's do this the other side. I'm not going to use the block for me, but please, if you're using the block, bring it out here. Rotate your hip, rotate your back foot. This time, the left hand goes on the outside of the right foot. Right hand on your waist. Breathe and raise your left hand up. As you breathe out, bend your right knee, come forward. Place the palm on the floor on the outside. Begin to straighten the knee. Back foot on the ground. Drive your back foot into the ground. Rotate your shoulders. Raise your right hand up. Breathe in and out. Stomach pulled in. Use your right lung to breathe. Keep your eyes open for balance. Make sure your feet are firmly planted on the ground. A couple of more breaths. Deep breathing. And come back. Breathe and come back. Hands in front, hip rotation. Stay where you are. I'm just going to turn around. All right. Now we'll stretch the inner thighs. Hands on your waist. This time I'm going to stick my butt out. Okay? Until now I was like this. Now I'm going to drive the hip back. As I'm going to lengthen my spine and fold forward. So it begins to stretch the inner thighs. Keep your knees bent slightly. So you shouldn't feel any sharp pinprick-like sensations on the inner sides of the knees. If that's happening, come off the pose. If there's any catch-like situation that you're getting here, just come off for a few seconds and then go right back into the pose. Okay, because these are where these ligaments on the inner thighs are not as strong as your hamstrings. So don't push them beyond a point. This is where injuries happen. So, feet parallel. Again, about 4 feet apart. Hands on your waist. Breathe in. As you breathe out, bend your knee slightly. Push your butt back. Lengthen the spine. You see the length in the spine. So don't do this. Straight in the back. Okay? Excellent. Keep dropping your shoulders down. Drop your hands down towards your feet. You can hold on to your toes like this, like forming a hook and holding on to your toes. But I like simply holding the sides of my ankles. It helps me pull my body down. Again, without compromising on the spine. Don't curve the spine. Try, because you're getting the ball and socket joint to get more flexible. Try as much as you can. Breathe in and out. Drop your head down, stay there. Stomach pulled in. All right, come up slightly. Bend your knees, place your palms on the floor. Now, some of you may be palms here. Some of you have palms on a block. That's perfectly okay. All right? Knees are slightly bent here. Okay, knees are not very straight at this point. Because I'm more focused on my back being straight. This is more important. This can be also straight, like I can do both now, see? So if you can do that, fine. But always remember, these ligaments are very delicate. I've been there, done that. I've not torn a ligament, but I've stretched them. And that itself puts me off months of practice, so be careful. For those of you who can, try and line up your palms and your feet. Bend your back slightly, arch your back, form that single line if you can, and then consciously straighten the back. Stomach pulled in. Look a few feet ahead, so your back is parallel to the floor. Breathe in and out. Prasarita, Pada Udhyana Asana. Prasarita is spreading your feet. Anytime you spread your feet, those asanas start with Prasarita. Pada Udhyana, stretching, intense stretch. Breathe in and out. All right, gently relax. Turn towards your left foot. Make sure your back foot is exactly where it is. Take your right hand towards your left foot and stretch. See if you can kiss your left knee. Stomach pulled in, stretch there, stay there. Come back. Do the same thing on the other side. Go towards your right knee. Stretch your left hand out. Try and see if you can kiss the right knee. Stay there, breathe in and out. Stomach pulled in. And come back. One nice stretch finally. Hold on to your palm, your ankles, and draw your head down towards the floor, straighten your back. Come up halfway, interlock your fingers at the back. Do the same exercise again. Knee straight if you can. Rotate your palm outwards, stretch. Try and straighten your back, stomach pulled in. And come up slowly. Bend your knee slightly. And come up gently. And this is where you'll feel the pressure on your lower back. Stand up tall and straight. Rotate your hip forward. You can jump or come slowly back to Tadasana. I like to come back with a slight jump, just for the fun of it. Straight into Tadasana. Hip slightly thrust forward. Stomach pulled in. Close your eyes. Be the mountain. Fingers relaxed. Shoulders relaxed. Take the weight of your body on your thighs, your quadriceps. Few deep breaths with your chest. Feel the earth under your feet. Shift the body weight equally, both your feet, right foot and left foot. With your eyes closed, observe. Do I feel my right foot more than the left foot? If so, can I move my hip slightly towards the left or right, front or back? Hip movement adjust, shifts the body weight. Try that. All the while, stomach pulled in. And then when you feel you're there, hold that pose. Now with every inhalation, begin to draw the energy from the earth into the body, mindfully. As if you're sucking the prana in through your feet. Breathe in and out. The only thing that moves is your breath. Become aware of the stillness in the body and the movement in the breath. Two opposing forces, yet brilliantly harmonized to give you that sense of peace. Take a deep breath. Open your eyes. Tadasana is a very beautiful exercise. It just draws you within and you can stay there for at least 4 or 5 minutes, deeply meditating on the pose, on the breath, on the energy, pulling the energy in, prana from the earth. It's a fascinating exercise. All right, we're almost done. Oh, look at that, 7:45 already. Okay, let's lie down. Lie down on your back. Hold on to your knees, open your knees, spread them apart. Balasana. Rock side to side just to ease the back. Ease the back. Playful rocking side to side. Bala means child. Child pose. And relax. All right, we're going into Shavasana. So if your back is hurting for any reason, place a bolster below your knees like we always do. Otherwise, simply stretch out, feet on either side of your body, palms on either side, facing up or down, it doesn't matter. I like it facing up. Take a deep breath and close your eyes. Relax your bandhas, relax the Lagu Udhyana Bandha. Let your stomach now just move freely. Shift your awareness to your breath with your eyes closed. Take a few rounds of deep breath. Allow your stomach to bulge in as you breathe in. And go down as you breathe out. Allow a sense of relief to prevail. But make up your mind to be alert, to be watchful. And if you do slip into sleep, that's fine. Don't worry. Don't fight it. Don't make it uncomfortable. It'll come with practice. Just like you learn balancing in the body, you learn balancing the mind as well between staying awake and going to sleep. Couple of deep breaths more. And then gently shift your awareness to your feet. Allow your breath to go into a gentle rhythm now. Shift your awareness to your mind and use your mind to do this exercise. Awareness. Shift your awareness to your feet. Wiggle your toes, flex your ankles, feel life in them. And then gently withdraw this life, withdraw this awareness. Allowing your feet to go to sleep. Remember, you're trying to resemble a corpse. So the body resembles a corpse. But now mindfully, you're going to let go of every single part of your body, mindfully. Shift your awareness above the ankles, below the knees, shin bone in the front, the calf muscles behind. Feel these muscles resting on the ground. Allow them to sink into the floor. Let go. Shift your awareness to your knees, your kneecaps, top of your knees, the sides of your knees, the back of your knees. Allow your knees to collapse onto the floor. Shift your awareness to your thighs, upper thighs, inner thighs, the back of your thighs, your hamstrings. These are your largest group of muscles in the body. Allow them to collapse. We worked on them a lot today. Let go. Feel the weight of your legs as you allow these muscles to relax. Shift your awareness to your pelvic region. Feel your glutes resting on the floor, your waist, your hips, and let your entire pelvis sink into the ground. From the waist and below, right up to the toes of your feet, your body is loose, limp, and relaxed. Begin to surrender your body to Mother Earth. Allow gravity to overpower your body. Not your mind, just your body. Feel the healing energies, the prana from the earth filling your body, enveloping every cell, every molecule, bringing about a deep healing in the muscles, in the tissues, in the cells, in the organs. Allow the lower back to relax. Empty the contents of your mind into the earth. Carry a lot of unwanted thoughts, unwanted burden. The depths of our minds, let go. Let go. Just for the next few moments, if you will, let go. Shift your awareness to the middle and the upper back, the large portion of your back behind your chest. Feel it resting on the ground. And allow your torso to sink into the floor. Shift your awareness to your shoulders and through your shoulders into your arms. Let your hands begin to collapse onto the ground. All the way down to your elbows, your wrists, your palms, your fingers. Let go of your fingers. Allow your hands to become heavier and heavier and heavier. Shift your awareness to your abdominal region. Observe your stomach gently rising and falling as you breathe in and out. Allow these muscles to relax. Go within. Allow the vital organs to relax, to slow down. Listen to your body. Talk to your body. Engage your body in this mindful conversation in silence. Shift your awareness to the chest. Relax the muscles of your chest. Go within. Allow your heart rate to slow down. Allow your pulse rate to drop, your blood pressure to fall. And let your body slip into yet another deep state of rest. But you stay awake, alert, watchful. Be a witness. Shift your awareness to your face. Relax every single muscle in your face. Lower jaw, upper jaw. Tongue within relaxed. Lips gently closed, mouth relaxed. cheeks relaxed, nose relaxed. Eyelids gently closed, eyeballs are relaxed, eyebrows are relaxed, ears are relaxed. Relax your forehead, the seat of all your incessant thoughts. Allow your face to become serene, calm. Let your face begin to reflect the light of your inner divine spirit. From the top of the head to the tips of your toes, your body is relaxed. Breathing is calm and subtle, rhythmic, regular. Your mind is quiet and still. You created a space of inner harmony within you. Enjoy this space for a few moments in silence. Gently take a deep breath. As you breathe out, slowly bring awareness back into your body. Move your fingers, move your toes. Bring your feet together. Raise your arms over your head. Interlock your fingers. Stretch. Turn to one side, to the left perhaps, and stretch. Like you're getting up from a deep sleep. And to the right, and stretch. Come back. Rub your palms together. Rub your palms together. Cover your eyes. Feel the warmth of the palms on your eyes. Open your eyes slowly. And get up gently. Feeling fresh and relaxed. Use a block to sit or a bolster. Palms on your knees, head bent down reverentially. Close your eyes. Gently bring your palms together in front of your chest in the Anjali Mudra. Open your heart and express a deep gratitude to the universe for making another wonderful session possible, an opportunity to explore our bodies, minds, and breath. breathe in. As you breathe out, slowly open your eyes. As always, it's a great honor to be able to teach you all. Thank you for being part of this class. Thank you for allowing me into your homes. Until we meet again on Wednesday, have a wonderful time. Stay safe. On Wednesday, please do your kriyas and come to the class. As always, let's end with one Om and three Shantis. Shanti.